All right, we're back. Slight technical difficulty. Hey, it's only our third episode still. Like we said, bear with us, but we're back live now, and we want to do the comment club. So this segment is all about you guys. It's your funny comments on our Instagrams. It's your funny comments here in the chat live right now. Wherever it is on Clutch Points, we're going to get to you. So if you could scroll up a little bit, Noam. Our first comment is about which Trader Joe's item is Dwight. We posed this question to you last time. I pulled some hot or cold beats out of the microwave. You know, that was because I said no one likes beats and no one likes Dwight. But CJFJ DJ 00, nice name, had this to say.
Secret agent.
Dwight is that napkin that gets passed around at the BBQ. I don't know why you'd be using secondhand napkins.
It's a little strange.
It's a little strange.
Yeah.
We do share the same values on Dwight Howard.
I think it's a little harsh.
People loved it. He got the top comment on that post.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, people that go the hardest sometimes get the most likes on comments.
He's got an angle.
Yeah. I think it's a little harsh. I think that we need to chill a little bit on Dwight, especially if he comes to LA. If you're a Laker fan, you live in LA, we got to support him. I think confidence is a big issue in the league, and probably with Dwight because of everything that's happened with him. So if he is coming to LA, we need to fire a bunch of positive comments at him so he can ball out this year.
Agreed. I think he deserves a chance to start over. I mean, especially if the guy can still play. You know, let's win some ball games.
Please.
Comment number 2. Whose injury do you regret the most? This one comes to you from Earl Watson. UCLA star.
NBA coach.
NBA coach, NBA player.
For a long time.
You know, he's a fan of Clutch Points. Earl, please come on the show. We'd love to have you. And I agree with your answer here. He said Brandon Roy is the injury he regrets most.
We got to get Earl on the show. I basically grew up with Earl. He was like a bigger brother to me. So we got to get Earl on the show. Earl, come join us.
It'd be great. And Brandon Roy is so special. What a good answer. For those of you who haven't seen the highlights of Brandon Roy after Microwaveables is over, go to YouTube. Search Brandon Roy fourth quarter. The guy was so clutch. I think you compared him like a D-Wade type, something like that.
D-Wade-ish, yeah. Similar in athleticism, similar in how they shoot.
Yeah.
I think Brandon Roy can shoot the 3 a lot better. Dwayne Wade could never really shoot the 3 that well, but yeah, it would be interesting. It would be interesting.
And if you're not familiar with the story, just terrible knee injuries derailed his career.
Yep.
But comment number 3, Boogie's plight. So we put this up and we showed the highlights of all of Boogie's injuries and you know how these 3 things happen in such a short amount of time. This comment was very interesting. He said, and by he I mean Daniel Moyer 18. Thank you, Daniel Moyer. And I like the long form comments too. It's funny, long form means like 3 sentences in today's world.
Yeah.
But imagine if he made that free throw. All this could be a different outcome. Make your free throws, kids. Sleeping emoji. Daniel Moyer, that's an interesting point because the video we show is Boogie missing the free throw, going to grab his own rebound, and then popping his AC or his Achilles. So, you know, maybe things happen for a reason, but
I'd like to think so. I mean, this guy is just, Boogie's just gotten injury after injury after injury. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but TMZ dropped a video of how Boogie did his most recent injury. It was horrible for me to watch. I hate watching players get injured, especially Boogie, who's had so many injuries. And as a Laker fan, I was excited for him to play this year. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, I probably wouldn't recommend. Would you? You don't need to see it.
Well, read the comments. Just read the comments. There's some good ones on there. You know, some motivational stuff. Just make your free throws.
Yeah.
It's true. They're free. All right. Moving on. Get this. So let's do Kawhi first. You can go ahead.
So Kawhi was seen in a tank top. What do we call that? In a tank top and his fro fully out. I like fro Kawhi.
I'm fully supportive of fro Kawhi.
Like I would be down to see Kawhi with like the hair pick in his fro while he's playing in games.
Well, he's also on the golf course. You know, I didn't think Kawhi was a golfer. I love it.
I can see it though. He's like so chill.
His swing.
You gotta be patient on the golf course.
His swing needs some work. Kawhi, you know, maybe he could do a show like Hank Haney. You know how he fixed like Charles Barkley's swing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kawhi's is not that bad, but
I don't think Barkley's will ever get fixed.
If you're 6'8", like 6'7", however tall Kawhi is, golfing's got to be really tough.
Yeah.
A lot of moving pieces.
I saw Steph play
Yeah.
recently.
He's seriously talented.
He looks incredible,
Yeah.
given he's not as big as these other guys, but it makes sense that Steph is good. He's got Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
Also, how great would that be if you're one of these guys like Curry or Tony Romo, where, of course you're famous for being incredible at your sport, but then you're also good at golf, and the presidents hit you up and ask you to play.
Like Steph is good at everything.
The presidents reach out to these guys and are like, hey, you free on Thursday? I want to play some 18. You're like, yeah, I'm in.
He's like, Obama, sure. Trump, nah.
I think whoever it is that the president calls, you're playing golf with them.
Maybe.
Our second get this. We touched on this in the first episode, but there's some more AB helmet drama. It's back again. And Hard Knocks better talk about it this time. That last episode, they went soft on it. They pretended like the feet were the only issue. Like, we know the helmet thing was going on. So episode 3 out tomorrow night. I really hope they touch on it. But the latest development is his helmet was not certified, that they thought they found for him, the 2010 Shut Air Advantage, whatever the helmet is called. And now he's fuming again, and the Raiders seem to be making a stand. The GM said, it's something to the effect of, it's time that he's with us or he's not with us. Like, time to make a decision, AB. Are you with the team or are you not?
I think the whole drama in general, we've talked about it a million times, it's just getting ridiculous at this point. Also, totally the fact ridiculous. That the helmet is not verified, like, come on, it's a helmet. What, there are steroids in the helmet? It's insane.
It's for his safety is the crazy part.
It's just wild to me. But besides that, everyone wears the same helmet. Wear the same helmet as everyone else. It's enough. The Raiders have got to be over it. I'm gonna give my reason again, because I don't think people heard me because our mics weren't working last time. But here's what I think he's doing. The real reason AB is being so petty about this helmet thing is because he doesn't like going to training camp. He didn't like going to training camp with the Steelers. He doesn't like staying in the dorms. It's hot. You have to work really hard. He has no problem working hard, but the living situations aren't perfect. You're away from your family. It sucks. Veterans don't want to do it. That's why Brett Favre threatened to retire every single year. Like, a lot of these veterans don't like doing this. Yeah. It also could be like a publicity stunt. Like, he's probably getting mad followers from all this stuff.
That's the other. He likes the attention. So I think he sees his helmet as a reason to be like, hey, of course my feet are frozen, but I can use this helmet thing as an excuse not to go out there and bust my ass with my teammates, because everything is about AB in AB's world.
Of course. It's usually how it goes.
It's ridiculous. I really hope Hard Knocks talks about this and is like tough on him, because it's the biggest piece of drama they have.
Everyone else,
The show's supposed to be dramatic.
Yeah. It's basically a reality show, so give us some drama, please.
Yeah, spill the tea. Let's go.
Please. Okay, last thing. That was sipping the tea, by the way. That was just a weird. Last thing, Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, we thought he was injured, Klay Thompson.
He is living his best life on whatever that motor, scooter. I don't know if you guys saw it. He's basically riding a torpedo.
Well, Clutch Points posted this. A lot of people saw it. I'm sure a lot of people felt like me, where they had no idea what he was doing. You explained it to me earlier.
Frank was like, what? I couldn't understand really what was happening. It's basically like a little machine that you hold on to, and it takes you through. It's like a torpedo. It takes you through the water. And you try to stay under the water, but if you tilt it upwards, you basically fly above water like a dolphin, which
sounds pretty fun.
Points. It looks fun. Klay lives his best life, man. And I think he will be, no matter what he does, regardless of what people say, I think he'll be ready to go at least halfway through the season.
Well, he didn't seem to have any issues just flipping around the water.
Yeah. Klay likes to get after it. We've seen Klay on many occasions getting after it, season, out of season. But what do you think about that? You think guys should be partying in season or out of season, or shouldn't be partying at all?
Clay's an interesting one, because a lot of people see him as like the quiet guy who, is okay taking a back seat to guys like Steph and, KD when he was there. He didn't make the All-NBA teams. He kind of is the one that sacrifices, almost like Bosch in Miami. But from all accounts, he is like a hilarious guy to have in the locker room. Extremely witty, funny, and loves to party.
I don't fault them at all. A lot of these guys should be able to do what they want. As long as they're producing, as long as they're playing to the best of their abilities, they should be able to do whatever they want in their free time. I don't tell some employee at a finance office when to party and when not to party. If he's producing, he's producing. He can party whenever he wants.
Yeah, I'm for that. I think last season he didn't have a shot for like the first month, so maybe he had to start partying more to get that shot back. Maybe
some guys
maybe there was a drought.
I've heard rumors that guys in the NBA like years ago used to drink before games, or like smoke cigarettes before games.
Oh, that's old. That's got to be like 50s.
Like 80s, I think.
The 80s there was a lot of drug problems in the NBA, but I've heard that like
They
a
still
lot.
balled out though.
A lot of
Not
players.
saying that anyone should be doing that. I'm just saying.
I forget where I read this. I really should quote it if I'm going to say it. But someone said that in the 90s, players used to drink like a six-pack after games.
I've heard that.
Like every game.
I've heard that.
That's wild. I don't think that's the LeBron playbook right now. You know, AD, I'm going to show you how I've, stayed in the league so long. You got to go get some Bud Light. Go back to your hotel room.
Not condoning this for all of the kids watching. We are not condoning this.
We are not. It doesn't sound like a good idea, but hey, if Clay's going to keep stroking, do you.
All right, guys. I think that's a wrap for Monday.
That's a wrap. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll be back better than ever on Wednesday. Nothing will be burning. The streams won't be cutting out. We'll be here for you guys. I want to see all your funny comments. I want to do the comment club again. I thought that was a great segment. And it's for you,
For you guys.
as this whole show is. So get creative and let's get you on the show.
Episode 4 coming soon.
Peace.